On PBS's Frontline Digital Nation, a teacher shares a really great idea for integrating social networking sites in the classroom. And in this video, she talks about how she has her students create profiles of fictional characters in the book To Kill a Mockingbird, and then they interact in their little social network. And so, watch this clip. This is from a short clip from PBS Digital Nation from Frontline, and afterwards, I'll show you how you can do this in your own classroom.
I wanted to do a character project that involved them being a character from the book. You're supposed to put yourself in your character's shoes. Questions? Okay, we are spending 15 minutes working on Ning. Ning is a social networking site, and so I created Ning social networks for my students as characters for To Kill a Mockingbird. Okay, please log into your Mockingbird friends pages. So they were each assigned a character: Atticus, Boo, Scout, and Jem from To Kill a Mockingbird. So I made networks for 4 students. I invited them to join Mockingbird Friends Group 1, Mockingbird Friends Group 2, and there was 4 characters in each group. And they just click the link to join the group. If you are Atticus, you're creating a discussion question, and they can write discussion questions, they can comment on each other's walls, they upload pictures, they write diary entries, they add music. They're finding jazz songs that I gave them, Billie Holiday songs to go with the time period. They're adding rap songs too that relate to their character. I allowed that. They're making videos next week of Atticus's speech to the courtroom, and they're going to upload those to the Ning site. So they've made it very real to them. Yeah, that's fine. No, you can go to Journal 3. And it's so on point. It's, oh, Boo really must feel for and relate to Tom Robinson because they're both outcasts. And it's amazing that these kids are getting so into it, because I was really worried they wouldn't grasp the novel, because the average reading level is a 6th grade reading level. So they're grasping a book that's considered a 9th, 10th grade book. 3 more minutes to do that before we move on. And I really think it's because of technology.
Now, the teacher in that video used a social networking platform called Ning. And you can find Ning in our digital backpack by clicking on Educational Networking, found in the middle of the screen underneath the topic Semantic Web. And when you click on that link, you're presented with a number of different platforms that could a lot of these could be used for this or similar projects. So Ning is the first one. Another one that might be useful is Platypus or MojoFeedy. You could also do this with a site called WetPaint, which is under Wikis, which is kind of like a social network, but it's really more like a wiki. But let's just click into Ning, and I'll show you how this works. And a lot of our teachers here in Goodhue are already familiar with Ning because we've been using it for our iTeach Mobile, or as part of our iTeach Mobile PLC. And but anyway, from Ning, you're going to create an account. So here, let me sign out so I can show you what that looks like here. So when you go to Ning without an account, you'll be asked to start a network. So let's call this sample digital backpack Ning. Okay. And I can just copy that if I want and paste it down here for my address. So this will become the web address for this Ning. So if I hit create, then it'll walk me through a little series of questions here. So I'll put my name in there. Put my address. Type in a password. I throw my birthday in there. And then I type in the captcha.
Thank you.
And I hit sign up. And there you go. So then I can fill out this information here about my name. I can either have it public or private. So if you're using this with elementary school students, you may want to have it private, so only the students can see it. If you would like other people to be able to contribute, you might want it public. So tagline, this will appear at the top of it. So I'm just going to say this is just a sample of how to sample. And I'm just going to throw some junk in there. Throw some junk in there. You would probably want to fill that out, but since this is, I'm just going to toss this when I'm done anyway. It doesn't matter. I'm going to tell it what country I'm in and my zip code. And then I'll hit next. And then you go through and you'll set up how you want your name to look. And so from here we can drag different things on there. So this is how the overall look of your network is going to look. So we can have, if we wanted to have photos over on the right or in the middle, we can do that. If I don't want them, I can drag them off over here. If I want to have a forum, I can put that in there too. So maybe I want to have videos in a forum. Maybe we'll throw events over here. Maybe we'll have the activity underneath the forum. And so then I can, when I'm finished putting this together and I'm happy with it, I hit next. And this will ask me to customize this. So how, I would choose then a theme. So let's just choose this one here, hipster purple. But you can choose any of these really. And then I can customize the colors I want for the different things like the name or the font or the background. I'm not going to bother with that right now. I'm just going to hit launch. And so what this will do then is it'll bring me to my network. And so this is my Ning network. And right now I'm the only one that's a member of it. But I can give this link to my students, and they can sign on. They can sign on with fake identities if you want to have them reenact historical figures. You could say, well, we're going to do a founding father's name, maybe for a social studies class, where every student is assigned a historical figure from the birth of our nation, and then they have to interact the way they would have interacted back then had these social tools been available. Or you could do it for a fictional story like the one in the video. There's quite a few different other ways of using this, but I did find that example from Frontline particularly interesting, and thought I would share that with you today and walk you through how to set this up. Thanks.